Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? I am DB, and tonight, Miami Heat finally return home to the American Airlines Arena. Their opponents, Steph Curry, and the Golden State Warriors, who actually just hired a new coach. By the way, in the real-world game, of course, Steve Kerr now manning the duties for Golden State.
Stephen Curry in this one.
Well, Kevin, what I love about Curry is the all-around game. He's a tremendous shooter, incredible passer, and then defensively, he's opportunistic. You know, he can pick off a pass and go the other way through his anticipation.
And Steve, when he gets one of those warm-up jump shots in the game, you expect it to
so
go
that's
down.
my task: to guard Steph Curry.
His shooting seems to be always ready to roll.
The Heat trying to take advantage of their home court in this one before leaving Miami. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season. And not only a 1-1 split series between these two teams last year.
Alright, I'm going to go on over here and get my regular camera angle. And again, thank you all for joining us. And thanks for every view, like, and of course comment as well. So let me know in the comments down below how you guys think I did tonight's game. In tonight's game. Alright, so let's get to the action.
Guys, but both wins were on the road, so home court advantage wasn't that big an advantage.
Well, they thought they handled this club last year.
How about that? They already blew their first bucket.
Split the two-season.
Alright, let's see what we can do
with the
here.
ball. After the miss from Klay Thompson.
That was a bad pass.
Iguodala with the steal.
Good thought for him to cut, but no.
Outside Curry. High post try. And it's Miami with the rebound. You know, you would think, as you said, Steve, no matter what building they were in, this is a team they should have beaten both times.
It's probably had a little something to do with the fact that
It's the bucket, and the Miami Heat are
opponent. I mean, that's one way to look at it.
Miami Heat get first blood.
Doris.
Well, Mark Jackson and I spoke for just a couple of moments.
Now,
Of course, the conversation veered to the challenge of defending LeBron James. And he said,
no good from Curry.
good options with him. He can really do it
Seal
all.
with the
I
rebound.
think you just have to try and stay in front of him. And if he gets in close, you have to bring help. And guys, we've seen LeBron really force the issue as far as getting into the lane. We'll see how they do
It's a
it.
good steal.
Great to hear from you, Doris. Passes to the Bulldozer. Kicks it to Buck. The pass to the Bulldozer.
Somebody cut.
He feeds it to LeBron. 5 to shoot.
LeBron's gonna have to take it up. Hook shot is good.
Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. LeBron's got his first 2 points of the night.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Well, this
I
Warriors
got to pass
ownership
it.
group has really energized the franchise. They've been very proactive. They purchased the D-League team from Dakota. Plans to move them to Santa Cruz, about an hour south of Oakland. And in order to accommodate the
Shot
team's
clock
home
is
games,
down.
they've
I'm
built
on
to
my
meet
guy.
10,000
He's going to
seater
put it up.
in a matter of months.
No good.
Curry can't get it to go.
I don't mind
Oh,
that
what?
shot, though. He's an excellent three-point shooter. He's just showing a
Goaltending,
lot
I
of
didn't even
confidence
see
there.
that.
I'm right with you there, Steve. I mean, let it flow when you're feeling it.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And the
let's
Santa
see if I
Cruz Warriors, as they've been renamed, have been a hit. You know, Clark leading the D-League in revenue, making the D-League finals last season.
And you know, with all of the
Oh,
D-League
I
games
almost
now
had him.
broadcast on YouTube, the exposure for players in the D-League is better than ever. And for the Warriors to have their D-League affiliate so close
A little
by
early.
gives them a much better opportunity to develop their young talent. You know, one of the things about the Heat since the Big Three has come together is that they've been able to
And a
find
little
the
early.
right kinds of veteran players to step in and fill specific roles for this team as they've won a couple of championships now.
No good off the back of the rim.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet
Yes!
they got away
Get
with
the
it.
back.
The shot's good from the Bulldozer.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all three from the field.
And it's easy to have
6-2 now, Miami.
when they're competing for an NBA title every season. But, Steve, even then, they find the ones that most fit their offensive.
I'm just trying to keep my eye on Curry. I don't want him to burn me at all.
That's when they're going to come up big for him.
Yeah, for sure. This team has done such a good job putting together this roster around LeBron and Wade. You think about Birdman in the playoffs last year. Battier coming in
Great
here as a
space
stretch
at the
four.
line, makes the
They just
first.
found the right players and the right mix, and that's one of the big reasons why this team is back-to-back NBA champs.
And makes the second.
And both free throws good for Spates.
Boy, it was an impressive turnaround for Mark
All right,
Jackson
let's see.
and the
Somebody
Warriors last
please
season.
get
And his
open.
promise of making the playoffs didn't come together in his first season at the controls, but in year 2, they got it done. And I tell you what, most thought Mark would be a really outstanding coach, and he's well on his way
LeBron
to
in the paint.
making
LeBron, yes.
The shot's good from LeBron.
Tell you what, LeBron can absolutely soar in for the finish. I remember last year the alley-oop in the conference finals against Indiana just almost put his head on the rim.
Air freight is a nickname we could dub LeBron James. I mean, he's an unstoppable force and
How did you lose that one, Bosh?
Defensively, the strength, length, mobility. He can wall you up and lock you down and put you away.
Here's the Bulldozer after the made shot from his heel. Pass to the Bulldozer.
Take the 3 and make the 3.
That time from Dwayne Wade. The Bulldozers got 5. And for Mark Jackson, there had been some questions. He had never spent time as a coach.
You heard him
even as
mention
an
Mark
assistant.
Jackson, like I said earlier in the
question was,
program.
Steve wouldn't be able to take over the
Steve
reins as a
Kerr now
The biggest
as the
thing
head
you
coach
wanna do
for the
as an
Golden
NBA
State
coach
Warriors.
is have your players buy into what you're selling, and Mark Jackson's been able to do that. His players believe in him. He motivates them. They like
There you go.
playing for
No
him.
good shot.
And
That's
that's
what we
most
like.
of the battle right there.
It has not been an easy
Yeah,
quarter
yeah, you
for
way
him,
there, LeBron.
at least offensively speaking.
It's back to Battier. The Bulldozer.
Let's see.
The feet to box. Shot clock at 6.
Open this a little bit, though.
The Heat need to get a shot off. Three-pointer.
Yeah.
Wade. No luck. And Golden State will come the other way. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Their offense really
Sorry about that, folks. Hang on just a second. Click on out of here. Alright, sorry about that, folks. I had a little issue with my computer, but now we're back on.
fluttered in that game.
I let him have that one.
Points became very hard to come by.
And Steve, you know, their play wasn't terrible. It wasn't too bad, but this game still is about making shots, and the shot making wasn't there.
Yes!
The shot's good from the Bulldozer.
They got themselves in front with some
Very
outstanding
low.
shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's
Hang on, let me plug this one in.
no question.
Clark.
Sorry about that.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on
Alright,
the floor.
Osprey was sitting down there, so now I have to guard Tony Douglas. Alright, the game up at halftime. We're down 3. Come on, guys.
Allen passes to LeBron. He dishes it to Anderson.
Oh, my fault.
And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Anderson. Now just a 1-point Warrior lead. The Miami Heat comes into this one following a loss to the Nuggets.
Alright, I do apologize.
It's in Denver.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really look tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
Back in at point guard. Ray Allen and LeBron fill out the wings. Chris Anderson out there with Chris Bosh. It's the group on the floor for Miami. And Doris Burke has a report for us
Taking
from the
that,
sideline.
Allen.
Hi, Kev. The Bulldozer in their last time out against the Nuggets provided a nice lift. He ended with 10 points and helped out the team by coming coming up with a few key steals in that one as well. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. And Steve, yet another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, he sure is. We saw it firsthand, and it was fun to watch. He really got it rolling.
Yeah, nothing better than to see a guy confident, comfortable, on a roll, and elevating his team to high levels of play. That's a beautiful thing to watch, fellas.
Here's LeBron. Harrison Barnes picking up that
a little bit too far out.
No good from the Bulldozer. Warriors leading by 5. Pass to Barnes. Rebounded by Anderson.
Let's go.
His 4th rebound in this one.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
The Bulldozer passes to LeBron. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
I'm spinning out of your way there, Alan.
Now guarded by Douglas.
Have to take it.
And it's Spates with the rebound.
I couldn't complete that one.
Spates has got his 3rd rebound tonight. That's a 2 from Douglas. And no good trying to get that one.
All right, so we're down by 5, and that's okay.
Warriors
We can
lead
come
by
back
5.
from this.
And we'll have the start of the second half when we...
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to 2K Sports. The games are starting to take on a little more meaning as the season gets into full swing. The Warriors off to a good start. They're still sitting.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
I thought that was overall a pretty good first quarter. 7 points.
It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground
Maybe
given through the
team
first
to
half.
lead
3rd
before the
quarter
game
starting here
ends.
now.
It's been a tough go for him, just an uncontainable game for Douglas. 12 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now,
Alright,
too. So they're
somebody
gonna
get
close out
open,
on him
please.
quicker. That should
Jammed
allow
up.
him to use the drive if he wants.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the 3rd. Setting the floor for the Warriors.
That's all right, D-Wade. You got yourself to the line.
On the perimeter. Maurice Spates out there with Festus Ezeli.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And he makes the first.
You know, if you just look at the numbers without knowing who Dwayne Wade was, you'd think he was probably 6'7" or 6'8", but the way he blocks shots and rebounds, even at 6'4", he just plays much bigger than he really is.
And you go back, Clark, to that big man game for Wade, averaging about a block shot a game for his career.
Well, you think about it, he's 6'5",
Get that.
but he actually
Thank
has
you.
a 6'11" wingspan, and you're not going to find a stronger
Wiener.
guy
That
at
was
the shooting
no
guard
good.
position. He's over 220 pounds, and there's nothing extra there, so he brings a lot to the table.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
When he played too vertical.
And so here is Miami, trailing by 5. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
And I would think a lot of attention will be focused on that Orlando contest.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Some solid defense there from Thompson.
Good, he missed
And it's
that.
D. Wade with the rebound.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Curry meets him. On the line.
Wade, no good.
And too long on the shot.
Gone
Three
cold
straight
here,
misses here to
folks, so
start
we
the
gotta
second half.
step it up a little bit.
This just doing it out. Wide open. He squares up and sinks it. And the Warriors lead by 7.
You know, Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra worked his way up from the very bottom in that organization. I mean, he got his start as a video coordinator, and through years of hard work and dedication, has really become an outstanding coach.
The shot's good from the Bulldozer.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
A moment here now to check out the numbers for Andre Iguodala. 11th in steals and one of the better passers in the league, in the top 20 in assists per game.
And you know, going back to his steals, I mean, defense is
Down
really...
here a little bit. Still down by 3.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Haslam with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Knocks it loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Put it out.
And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Got a foul there.
Curry's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And back to Coach Eric Spoelstra as a guy who got his start as a video coordinator, picking the game apart. Steve, he's very comfortable with the new advanced stat movement, analytics in the NBA.
Yeah, and I've had a chance to speak with him quite a bit. He says that the way they use advanced stats is just as a conversation piece in the coaching. Their analytics department will bring them various information and will force them to ask questions, which is very healthy.
Not good because we're now down by 7.
And defensively, guys, they've lost something since halftime. I mean, they've given up open looks. They've got to buckle down and get some stops here. Play with some urgency.
Nice.
That's good on the assist by Chalmers. And that's now 6 points for Ray Allen. Warriors leading by 4.
It's all right. You can come back from this.
We've got 1:18 left.
Yeah, right. Well, you're going to do that on LeBron. Please.
He kicks to Chalmers. He passes to Bosch.
Swing, take it.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Lock at 6.
My bad.
Allen against Curry. Feeds to Barnes. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, I watched this kid in college at North Carolina, Harrison Barnes. At 6'8", he's got a strong frame, a nice touch, hard-working, and he's really a student of the game. He's got the prototype body and game for an NBA small forward.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Azili's checked in for Spates. And Darrell Wright has subbed in for Andre Iguodala.
Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on his part.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spates is checked in. Warriors leading by 5. And going back to Barnes, not just size, but almost a 40-inch standing vertical at the combine. Off the charts.
And you factor in, he's got a great high release on his jump shot, able to get his shot off pretty easily. Really a quality
Tony
player.
Douglas is on guarding him.
Strength and shooting ability. That's always a good combination.
Not going to go, but they did get the offensive glass and the putback.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Azili's got his 3rd basket of the night. Here's the Bulldozer. 9 points in the game so far. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the 3rd. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Shots continue to fall as we conclude the 3rd quarter. Both teams putting up points.
That's all right.
Tune in Friday, January 4th. LeBron James and the Miami Heat take on Aaron Aflalo and the Orlando Magic.
That's our next game, folks. That game comes to you next Friday night.
Coming your way.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily.
Hey!
Let's take a moment here to get your guys
finally
take on
something going our
scoring
way
so far for the Warriors.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Well, it seems to me that
looks like I'm shooting guard. That's all right.
They're rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys.
On the wings, it's D. Wade and LeBron James. Chris Bosh is out there with Shane Battier, and it's the Bulldozer in at the 1 spot. It's the group on the 4 for Miami. Iguodala dishes to Azili. No luck. Some solid defense from Battier. The Heat trail by 7. Here's Peck. Iguodala with the block.
Thought I had him there, but Iggy was too quick.
Picked up by Battier. Curry kicks to Thompson. Shot's good. Thompson's got the first points.
All right, we're
up
down
on the board
9
here in the
now.
fourth for the
My
Warriors.
mistake, we were down 7.
Offensively, he's just one of those guys that needs a touch of space to get his shot up. That's all. And if he runs his man off a screen or somehow finds an opening, that's it. He's going to let that thing go.
Nice shot,
I know
Batty.
he's a fan favorite because he can catch fire immediately at any point in the ball game and just start pouring it in from all over the place.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Curry passes to Iguodala. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot.
Yes, and I get that basket.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole. And as he has gained more experience in the league, Wade has taught himself to rely a bit more on his jump shot and a little less on attacking the rim. But still, you see his confidence really lies in his ability to attack the lane.
And Wade, still a player who thrives on getting in the lane, Clark, and for his career, under 30%.
That's all right, that's all right.
You know, his jump shot is more of a mid-range weapon, quite honestly. He loves the bank shot, loves the floaters, and is always looking to get somebody in the air with that pump fake. And usually, more times than not, guys
Good timeout.
he gets free throws.
He gets to the line, you're right.
But one thing I've always loved about Andre Iguodala is the fact that he's so unselfish. He's really probably best suited to play a point
All
forward
right,
role.
let's see what we can do.
Either in transition or in the half court at the high post. He can use his size to pass over the top of people.
And let's get this update now from Doris.
Good night, Mom.
The way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball.
Yeah,
We
that
gotta
is
wake
true.
up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
That's going to be over and back. Not
Thank
walking
you.
to the line that time. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next
They
game,
got
and it's in
a long-
Atlanta. That'll be the fourth
Little
game
bit
in
of
a
long
7-game
East
road
Coast
trip.
swing here. All right, let's see. B2 double.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now.
Back on that. Hey, Joey, double team.
Wade, right side. Some solid defense from Azili. And you go back to Iguodala. Relatively judicious with his shot selection in Denver. Some have found him to even be more aggressive offensively.
You know, I think
Down
that's a
9
good
with
guy
about
to Kevin. This is
3:50.
a guy who does everything and does it well. He's a team-first guy. He's got to stay true to who he is. I think he does a really good job of doing that. He
Nice
rebounds,
open look, but couldn't get it to
passes,
go.
provides scoring. You can't just look at his point totals and evaluate his game.
Brings a lot to the
A lot to the table.
What do you call stat sheet stuffer?
Yes, sir. That's him.
Azili, he's guarded by Battier. 11 feet away, and the
That
Warriors
was
have on 2 more.
kind of a mismatch
He's
there.
not their first option, but not a bad fallback either.
The Heat trailed by 11. LeBron outside, passes it to Wade. Back to LeBron. There's the pass to the Bulldozer. 6 on the shot clock.
Nice.
Takes it off the glass. Warriors leading by 9. It's Curry with the drive.
Give me that
Rebounded by
board.
the Bulldozer.
Boy, they needed that last rebound. They haven't done well on the boards overall, but that
Oh,
one was
what a
Still fighting for the win
pass.
here. Right side Curry. Kicks it to space. And there's the rejection.
Hey, give me a block on that one. Nice.
LeBron against Curry. Battier outside. Wade. He feeds it to Bob.
Yes.
And that one's good. Here's Curry.
And I tried to do that. I gotta stop.
Right side Curry. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. But three. And it's Iguodala missing.
A clear look.
All right.
And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. And Miami has possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Wade dishes to Buck. Pass to the Bulldozer.
That was big.
Now just a 4-point Warrior lead.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
My best game, point-wise, 16.
.131 left in the fourth quarter.
We got time. He's going to need to take a stop here.
LeBron against Iguodala. Back to Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Thompson's got 4 points.
Still got a little bit of time left.
The use of the bounce pass there.
See if I can remain around the
Bulldozer passes to Wade. 1:06 left in the game. Just 5 on the clock.
That was a little off.
Pull it in. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Iguodala kicks to Curry. Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And the crowd immediately letting the officials have it after that was
A very unpopular call there.
Here's the Bulldozer, guarded by Curry. Corner shot.
Wow, what kind of a shot was that?
Some solid defense from Azili. Clark, if they want to, they can
Go get it.
Just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
Curry with it. Now defended by the Bulldozer. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 6 to shoot. On its way from Curry for 2. Spates kicks to Curry. Throws it up high. So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, Kevin Harlan saying see you next time.
Alright, folks, that's going to do it for me here tonight. Hope you guys all enjoyed the game. I know it was a bummer of a loss there, but oh well. We'll be able to get them next time here. Alright, so don't forget to be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. Especially comment on how I'm doing for my games here. What I can improve, what I need to stick with, things like that. Alright, so that's going to do it for me. And I'll catch y'all next Friday night for the Heat and the Magic. We'll see you then. Just because I'm
Rough game at the line for the team tonight. Obviously you came out on the losing end, but how much did your poor free throw shooting play into that?
It's tough to win a game when you can't hit your free throws. You're digging yourself a hole when you keep missing. And a lot of times, like tonight, there's just no way to recover. It's never easy to take a loss, but it's really frustrating when there's a clear factor you can point to that likely made the difference. You feel me?